Alright, today we're gonna go over the latest state of the beta post. This one was posted on January the 14th. First off, I'm just gonna summarize it really quickly, as well as the additional post about ICR. So first off, we have duplication protection. So after the patch, you're no longer gonna be able to open a 5th copy of Rare and Mythics. What is gonna happen is, if you would open a 5th copy of a Rare or a Mythic when you buy a pack, you instead get a new Rare or Mythic that you don't already own. Now if you do own every single Rare and Mythic in the set, you will now get 20 gems if you would open a Rare, or 40 gems if you would open a Mythic. Now to people who just open packs, this won't really ever happen to them because you're unlikely to actually want like every single Rare and Mythic from a set. But if you are a limited player, getting these 20 gems or 40 gems for your extra Rares and Mythic can be really welcoming and make it much easier to keep playing the format without spending too much money, depending of course how good you are. Now obviously this duplication protection will not work for draft and sealed, that would make much sense, but as I already stated, you are getting these 20 gems and 40 gems to help you out towards your next draft or sealed event. Let's move on to the ICR part of this post. So the duplication protection will not apply to these cards either, so if you would receive a 5th copy of a Rare or a Mythic, they will now be turned into gems 20 and 40 respectively. I will in a moment go into the second post that is all about the ICRs cards, but for now let's finish the rest of this article. Oh, and before we go on, I just want to highlight this part of the post because I did kind of skip it, and that is that uncommons and commons still contribute towards the vault, and that they are still working trying to implement a new system for the vault, because right now, let's face it, no one really opens the vaults, like unless you spend a lot of money, you're unlikely to even open the vault once. I played all my dailies, gathered gold ever since release, and my vault is maybe on like 40% right now, so I would need like another 4 or 5 months with the current system to actually open my first vault. Anyway, let's go into the last important part of this first post, and that is that ranked constructed best of 3 are coming. Currently we only have best of 1s, which is, well, just a bunch of drakes and different way to cheese best of 1s really. So hopefully with the implementation of best of 3, we're gonna get a bit more quality in our ranked games. Now obviously from the last post they posted about player stats, they said, what was it? That 95% of games in MTG Arena was best of 1s, so let's see actually how big the player base will be for best of 3s, but regardless I will check it out because I'm way more interested in best of 3s than best of 1 ranked. Alright, so let's jump into the second post, which is about event reward changes. First off, they're just mentioning the gems you're not getting for getting a 5th copy of Rare and Mythic cards. Obviously this applies to the ICRs cards as well, and you will not be getting a new Rare or Mythic card even if you did own every single card when it comes to getting the reward cards. Secondly, they are mentioning that the number of reward cards you get for daily wins and events will not change, but the upgrade rate of those cards will be lowered. Basically, this is a compromising for now getting the 5th card protection, and well, some people aren't happy about it, some people are okay with it. It's up to you if you like this compromise for now getting no more 5th card, unless you are drafting, in which case you are getting gems for it. Let's first have a look at constructed events. As we can see, event cost to enter will remain the same, as well as the number of wins and losses you can receive. Now, what will change will be the upgrade rate of the cards you can receive. Right now, when you reach 4 wins, you will get 1 rare cards and 2 uncommon cards with a chance of every card upgrading itself. After the patch, you will now need 5 wins to get your first rare cards, Obviously, people are not too happy about now needing 5 wins in order to receive the first 100% guaranteed rare cards. Now, the developers have on several occasions stated that they don't want people to use these events to just farm cards. They want people to actually, play it competitively. But people want cards, so they're gonna be annoyed whenever you do something to reduce the number of cards you will receive or the rate of them. Anyway, I leave it up to you if you are happy with now having 5th card protection for the cost of having a lesser upgrade rate as well as a harder to reach first rare card in constructed events. The second change will come to traditional constructed events, which is best of 3s. Once again, the entry cost and event ends will not change, but the drop rate will. Right now, you only need to win a single best of 3 in order to get a rare card. After the patch, you will now need to win 3 best of 3s in order to get that guaranteed first rare card. Obviously, as the devs have already said, this is to balance the duplication protection with the ICRs. And finally, we have constructed special events, which is singletons and special weekend events pretty much. The entry cost will be reduced by half, the event ends will be the same, and the gold will be slightly lowered. Let's have a look at it right now. For 0 wins you're getting 100 gold, and for 5 wins you're getting 600 gold. After the update you'll be getting half of the gold, but it will also cost half to join, so see it for what you will. And finally, we have the change to the daily win rewards. This is only for the cards you receive. Uncommons are going to upgrade themselves into rares now at a rate of 110, and rares are going to upgrade themselves to mythic in 1 in 8. The previous rate, as stated right here, was 7 to 100 for uncommon to rare and 125 from rare to mythic. In conclusion, I approve of this upcoming patch, but I can also see why people are not happy over the ICR changes. It is up to every person if they approve or disapprove of the protection trade-off. Anyway, this is Project signing out. Enjoy the random elf clip.